Hello YouTube friends! In this video we are going to be making some really cute and really simple Easter cards using my new Easter card kit. So I'm Sarah, my small business is StickerKitten, and I design and make my own range of cute and contemporary papercraft and planner supplies. So today we are looking at the Easter card making kit, and it comes in a cute little box with tissue paper, and I always put in a sticker thank you sheet for everyone who orders, lots of different designs. So with the card kit you get a full paper pack of 6x6 sheets, so there's 30 sheets in there. You get a whole pack of Easter ephemera, which is lots of different cute Easter toppers, so I'll show you more in detail when we start crafting. And you also get 4 little square card blanks and envelopes to match, and some foam squares to make it really easy to stick all the pieces on the cards. So let's get started. We are going to make 5 cards, so 4 with the ones in the kit, and then I will show you how to use the papers to make extra card blanks. Okay, so this is the card kit that I just showed you, and from here I'm just going to use the foam pads, cards and envelopes. I already have a paper pack open and I've already got some ephemera out. The card blanks come flat and then you just fold them in half, raised side in, and then if you have a bone folder, these are really handy, just makes it super flat. So the first one, I want to use the Easter egg ephemera. So I've planned out my cards beforehand, so I know what I'm making. So I want the green, blue and pink eggs, and I want the Happy Easter sentiment and a couple of little flowers. And then for the background I'm going to use a pink polka dot paper from the paper pack, which is a lovely pastel colour, perfect for springtime and Easter. As usual, to get the right size for my card, I'll just draw around a card blank. But this time, instead of cutting it out, I'm actually going to tear it along a ruler because I want it to have like a rough, rustic edge, which I think just adds a little bit of interest to cards that are otherwise very simple. So I tear along the line where I've made my pencil mark, and then maybe like, what is this, ½ centimetre or so from the other sides. So then we can just check the fit, which looks good, and then I'll use tacky glue to stick this down. Next we'll arrange our elements on the card. So I know that I want the blue and green eggs in the background, and I want to have the pink one on top. So I'm going to use glue to stick down the background eggs, and one of these foam pads to raise up the front one, and then probably foam pads for the sentiment too. So let's do the background eggs first. The nice thing about using tacky glue is that you can move the elements around a little bit before the glue starts to dry, so you can check your spacing from the edges to make sure it's even, and you can check the spacing in the middle. Then this pink egg we're going to raise up on foam squares. I think just one will be fine. I tried to be sparing with them. And then for this one we're going to need to trim one down. There we go. And now I just want to add these little flowers. So you can just have a play around and see where you think they look nice, see which placement you prefer. And then for these I probably will raise them up, so let's cut some small pieces. There we go, that's our first card done. That was really quick and simple, and it looks super cute. For the next card I'm going to use this lovely bright yellow bee patterns paper. And again, we'll just draw around the card blank to get this square to be the right size. This time I'm going to cut it out using a craft knife, and that will give me a nice straight edge on this one. So I want to leave a border, so I'm not going to cut along my line, I'm going to cut just inside of it, and then when I stick the paper to the card it will leave a neat little white border, which I think looks smart. So I just do it by eye to get roughly the same. We can check that that fits. Okay, and if that looks good, which it does, we can glue that straight on. This card will have a spring theme, so I'm using the birdhouse from the ephemera pack. I'm really pleased with how my artwork has come out for this Easter ephemera pack. I think even though pastel colours are hard to work with in print because they do come out more faded than they look on screen, I still think these toppers look good. And I'm pleased with how all the pieces are working together. When I drew the artwork I was just thinking along the general lines of Easter and spring, and I don't always picture so far ahead how I'm going to use every element together on a card, but when I sat down to design the cards that I wanted to show you today, I found that it was actually really easy to put all the pieces together and make a really coherent collection, so yay. I'm glad it worked out nicely. So this is the arrangement I want for these. Lots of flowers popping off the card, and then a little extra daisy up there. So I think we will need to glue down the birdhouse and then use foam pads to raise up the other elements. I think that will work best. Even though these are simple cards, it's the placement of each element that makes it look well designed. So even though there's not a lot to it, there's no fancy techniques, I do always think about how each item layers up and exactly where it's going to be placed. And sometimes that means kind of playing with the layering and placement a little bit before I stick things down completely. There we go, and then we just have the daisy to add, which I did originally think I'd put here, but it covers up the pink flowers, so it can go this side. Okay, another card is done. There we go. I think this looks really cheerful with the yellow that matches the happy little chicken there, and the daffodils too. So let's move on to the next one. For this next card, I want it to look a little bit like an outdoors scene, so I'm going to use blue bee paper for the sky and then some green for the grass. So I'll start with the sky first. And I'll just draw a line and cut slightly inside it, and that should give me the right sized piece. That looks fine. line, and then before I stick that down, I'm going to use this to measure the width of the grass piece that I want. So I'm going to keep this torn top, so I like that effect. This is a piece from another project. And then we can cut that down to size as well. I maybe needed that a little bit taller than what I've cut it, but I think we can just get around that by trimming some more off the sides to leave a bigger border. Yeah, that will work. So I'll stick down the sky first and then the grass on top. Okay, for this card I want to have an Easter basket, and I'm going to have a happy Easter sentiment above, and then we're going to add some chicks and a sentiment feeling chirpy. So we'll have one on this side, one on this side, and then I want to add some mini extra eggs too. So in the ephemera pack, I've put lots of little mini extra eggs that you can add, which look nice with the Easter baskets. So we can have them just, we can have one for the chicks there, and a green one over here as well. So I think for the arrangement, again, the basket, which is the biggest piece, I'll need to glue down flat, and then everything else I think should be fine to be raised up on foam pads. So let's do some sticking. Okay, there we go. So I put the chicks a little bit further apart than I did when I sort of did the placement, so I had extra room in the middle, so I've put these two eggs together and then just one in the background. But I think this looks really sweet. Yeah, I'm pleased with how this one's come out too. So let's move on to our last square one, and then I will show you a couple more things, including how to use papers to make your own card blanks, and also the Easter stickers that we have to match this collection. For this final square card, I'm going to use the pink bee paper in the background and then layer up this purple polka dot paper, polka dot patterned paper on top. So I'll just do my usual trick of drawing around the card blank to get the right size for this first panel, and then I will use that to draw around and trim it a bit smaller to get the right size for the second piece of paper. Okay, so now the panels are cut to size, let's glue them on. I've managed to leave enough of a border around the outside that you can see the bees peeking out, which is really nice. So for this one I want to have the bunny as the main image, and we're going to have Hoppy Easter this time because we've got the bunny, and the bunny's going to have a couple of Easter eggs behind. So again, just a simple design, but it's really cute. So I will glue down the eggs and raise the other elements up on foam pads. there we go, so this one looks really cute too. If you have some little gems in your stash, you could add those to your cards to give them a bit of sparkle, which always looks nice. So next, stick around because I'm going to show you how you can keep using the ephemera and papers in your card making kit once you've used up the card blanks, and then I'll show you our new stickers. So once you've used up the card blanks in your card kit, you definitely don't have to stop there. As you can see, we've got plenty more toppers still, and you've got a full pack of 30 sheets of paper that came with it, so there's lots and lots more to use. So what I like to do is make mini slimline card blanks. So you'll need 2 sheets of paper, one to be the inside and one to be the outside of the card blank. We need 2 sheets to give it strength. So I want the green bee paper to be the outside of the card and the purple polka dot paper to be the inside of the card. Now, I think this is pale enough that you can write on it, but if you want to, you can also add a plain panel of card inside that you could write on. So for the inside panel, we just want to fold it with the pattern inside. Again, if you have a bone folder, you can use that to get a sharp crease. And then for the other sheet, you want this to be the outside, so we fold this with the pattern out. And then we're just going to glue the 2 pieces of paper together, and that will make a really quick and simple card blank. So there we go, that was really easy to do. And the great thing about these is that they will fit inside an A6 envelope. So I got these box of envelopes from Amazon. You can get lots of them for not too much money, and your card blanks will fit nicely inside there. I mean, you'll have like a little bit of a flappy edge, but it's the easiest way to get like a standard size envelope. So now we just need to decorate it. You might have a little bit of an overhang like that. If that bothers you, you can trim it off, but it doesn't really bother me. So for this one, I want to use this pretty jug, and I've got sentiment that says springtime wishes, and then I just want to add some extra daisies around it and this cute little chick in front as well. So we've got all the springtime boxes ticked, flowers and chicks and daisies and bees, so something like this. So let's have a think. We can probably raise this up on foam squares, stick this down flat behind it once it's on, and then use foam squares for these and the chick and the sentiment. So let's stick all these bits down. And so there we go, this one is done. So thank you so much for crafting with me today. We have made all of our Easter cards from the kit, and we've made an extra. And don't forget, you'll still have piles more papers and more toppers, so you can carry on making cards like this. If you need more toppers, you can find them on my website, which is stickerkitten.co.uk, or if you're outside of the UK, then you can find them on my Etsy store, which is stickerkittendesign.etsy.com. You can also buy the paper pack separately if you don't want the full card kit. So before you go, I just have some stickers to show you too. So to match this collection, I made sticker sheets. We've got Easter eggs, Easter nests, daffodils in jugs, and daffodils on their own. We've got little Easter chicks, birdhouse stickers, so same designs as the ephemera, Easter bunny, Easter baskets, and also these cute Easter animals. So these designs aren't in the ephemera pack because I didn't think the colours matched, but I still wanted to make them into stickers because they look so cute. So there we go. I suppose I should also say that if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me and receive notifications, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I would also love it if you signed up to my email list. So if you pop over to stickerkitten.co.uk/newsletter, you can sign up for my emails, and I email around once a week or so and let you know about new products, or I send free shipping discount codes and things like that, and sometimes craft inspiration with card ideas. So yeah, it's me who writes the emails, and I try and send you nice, exciting, crafty and sticker related things. So yeah, I would love to have you as part of our mailing list. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and happy crafting. Bye!